And there was no.
I thought you couldn't see me. What up, people? Oh, you're muted. I got you. Oh, you gotta unmute yourself. Uh-oh. We're having technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me? Yay, nay. Testing, 1, 2. Oh, what up, y'all? So, Happy New Year for those who are watching this replay. We'll get Miss Joey back. Don't worry. She'll get back to that link. Oh, snap. I think I got to replace that back to it. Oh, this is going to be fun. What up, y'all? As always, we having some technical difficulties. So those in the chat, what's up? I'm not going to hold y'all. We're going to get this rolling. Let's go. Did I see a hashtag no more bell? But then I see like people say yes, no, maybe, yes. Oh, send the link, fool. Sorry if she's looking at the screen. Got it. Boom. Send that to your email, Miss Joy. If I don't know. I think that's the best way. We'll get her up here, y'all. We'll get her up here because I know y'all are like, no, we came here for Joey. So that's why we're here, Rob. I get it. I completely understand. I do. Do we do a poll up in here? That's a lot. That's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of numbers, especially after a day of work, y'all. Do y'all really want to do a poll of numbers? Miss Lori in the building. What up, Pierre? What up, Boo? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate for everyone being here. YouTube chat poll to find out. Huh. But see, that's the thing. A lot of the YouTube chat people, I mean, I've done posts before and I don't get a lot of likes on those. So I don't know. What up, Miss Ness? What up, Maple? So hard. I'm so sorry. I gotta say it. It's Maple. Even though it's cold water. I know. I gotta say it. All right. Hard to say that. I'm sorry. But I got to. Did I see my dude up in here? What up, man? Oh, Miss Maria, what up? Austin in the building. What up? Yep, I do. Liquid Zoo in the building. Do you got it, Miss Joey? I think she's trying to get it. If not, I'll drop it in the chat. Either or. Do I see Bob in the building? What up? Appreciate y'all for swinging on. Put it in the chat. Okay, good. All right, y'all. I got to put it in the chat again. Sorry. And for my mods, whenever she gets up here, can y'all get it disappeared, please, and thank you. If not, I can do it. Whoop, whoop. We're going to keep cruising along with the show until she get up here. I'm still cruising along. I'm way behind. There's so many people up in here. Eric up in here. Chris Robinson. For those who are up in here, appreciate it for y'all being up in here. For those who are brand new, welcome. Everybody, make them feel welcome. Paul in the building. What up, Paul? Oh, snap. I see Miss Anna in the building. Do I see Diva? Oh, Diva in the building. We got, oh, snap. We got Mad Fish Diva. We got 3G. What's up, 3G? We got My Fish Tank in the building. We got Showtime ENT. What's up, man? Appreciate you for being here as well. As always, it's good to see people who are not in the Fish fam over here showing some love. And I love going over there sometimes when I'm cleaning, chilling, and I got to do some things and get motivated. Going over there is where it's at. So go ahead and check out Showtime ENT if you have not. Freshest DJ on YouTube, for real. What is up? Woo! There we go. We back. You ready to do your job? I'm so sorry. I'm horrible at that. I have been out of sync
I figured you would have had everything done already.
No, I talk too much. They're saying do a poll. Rob and his poll. Wow.
It's your channel. It's your call.
We're not doing no dang poll. The bell stays. My little foot is down. My eight size shoe, that's about this size of this cup, says so. Sorry. But I love y'all. So how you doing, Miss Joey? How's your new year so far? Good so far? 5 days in. 5 days in.
I'm doing well, and it doesn't feel any different than it did last week. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's all the same.
Word. I understand that.
Anyway,
Good. You want to get back to it? I don't know where I left off.
So do you want me to start from the top, or you want me to start halfway? Where do you want me to go?
I pretty much got Larry's in the building. I'm at Terry Tropicals right now. That's where I'm at. But that's way behind. That's like, okay, I'm at like 6 something, 7. Okay, I'm a little bad. I feel like I'm Brandon right now at Maple. Real talk. I don't know if I'm behind or if he's behind.
I don't know. I'll just look down and see where I see Terry come in.
Okay,
I'm scrolling.
BJ, what up?
I'm scrolling.
We'll start there. How about there?
You start. Well, all right. I went down to the first time I see Terry's Tropicals.
There we go.
So anyway, I'll just start from there if that's what you want me to do. Anyway, hello, Terry. Welcome. Liquid Zoo, welcome. Degenerate Fish Keeper, hello and welcome. Maria Munoz, welcome. Master Aquatics, Eduardo, welcome. Paul McCarthy, hello and welcome. Lefty, hello and welcome. Canissio Valley Cichlids. Larry D, Showtime Entertainment 404, hello and welcome. Geek Boy, welcome. Stephanie Frederick, welcome. I think I said BJ Palmer, but welcome BJ. Fish Tropic, hello and welcome. Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, welcome. Anna's Hobbies, hello Anna. Hope you're doing well. Chris Robertson, Mad Fish Diva, hello. Sarah J. Cyber, hello and welcome. Pierre Nance, hello Pierre. Monster Fish Gal, Lori, hello and welcome. Aquatic Ness, hello. How are ya? Cold Water Aquatics, so they're both in the house tonight. Hello, welcome. New Local Austin, hello and welcome. Myrtle, hello and welcome. And I'm scrolling. Eric Wyrock, hello, welcome. Trying not to repeat. I think I got everybody. 3G, hello and welcome. And anybody that was above, if I missed you, I apologize because I did start halfway down. My Fish Tank Aquatics, welcome. And I think I've made it to the bottom.
A newcomer, Miss Joey, right on the screen.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, what?
We got a newcomer on the screen. Appreciate it for those who are, like I said in the beginning, appreciate for those who are brand new to the stream. We're having a little fun with technical difficulties first.
Yeah, we had
some real topics today to talk about. Actual fish stuff.
All right, and
fish stuff until it gets off on some weird topic that we always get into.
Yeah, that's true. And I see Aqua Designs. Hello, welcome. And I still haven't made it to the bottom yet.
Oh goodness! I didn't notice that either.
Now I see Dennis. Hello,
my
Dennis.
scroll bar still needs to go down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean I'm still trying to make it to the bottom of the chat. I'm coming, Papa Shrimp. Hello, TJ's New Life. TJ, haven't seen you for a while. Hello and welcome. And Skipper. Hello and welcome. Tanked Aquatics. Welcome. All right, I think I made it to the bottom. And, if you get your earbuds in, I apologize, but it's coming, everybody. Smash the like button.
You hear that ring? It's just so...
Fishy Mom 64.
So nice. So nice.
Michael Long, hello, welcome. Melvin, Skip? Welcome.
Skip needs 5? Ooh.
What'd you say?
Miss Lori, thank you for allowing me to know that. For those who don't know, Skip is trying to get to 5.
I see what you're saying.
Nice number. That's cruising. That's cruising.
It is. Yep.
Check
Anybody
him out
that's
if
in
you
here that
have
can
not.
help
Please
out?
and thank you. That is awesome. He is a great person. You will definitely enjoy his content. Go ahead and check out Skip for me,
Hmm.
please and thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Miss
Um,
Joey. I got a couple topics that we may be talking about tonight that a lot of people here may be very experienced about, may have some thoughts to get out for us as fish
mhm.
keepers. Because me being experienced myself, I need to brush up on some things here, right? Sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, you never know that. I got to think about that as well.
There's always something to learn, and as you said, always something to brush up on. You may have forgotten something, haven't seen it for a while. Take,
And you never thought about it. You're like, oh, that's right. That is so true. Why didn't I
like
think
I
about
should
that?
have remembered that. It happens to all of us.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
just like, oh, like my toaster's not working. Oh, didn't plug it up. Forgot about that. That type of thing. So a buddy of mine at work is asking a lot of questions, man. I love it. Questions here, questions there. With Rob, what would you do if fish aren't eating? And I go, okay, it's a great question. Now, knowing you don't know anything about fish. You want to get into fish, or you just love looking at fish. For you to know something of this, it's going to be a little bit easier for once you get into it, if you do get into it. So I can talk to you without being like a fish keeper. They'll know what they're doing as well. So
Mhm.
I broke it down to there's a lot of things that we'll look at. So y'all in the chat, y'all go ahead and drop some things as well, because I will go over some things that I feel like would be things, and then Miss Joey, I'll let you go. Actually, I'll let you go first because we've already discussed a little bit about this before. So I'll let you go about that. But those things, and I go, the first things you got to say is, where did it come from, and what were you doing when you got it? What's the first thing? So what are your first steps? And if you feel like your fish, because he said, what if you have a fish that doesn't eat, dies? Have you ever had a fish that hasn't eaten to where it dies?
Sure. I mean, eventually it's going to starve to death if it doesn't eat. It can live a long time, but eventually they will succumb. I mean, they will die eventually.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but like you said, there's so many variables. As to what's going on. Is it a you're saying a new fish keeper, so I'm assuming a new tank as well. You know. Um, so I'm not sure where you start. Um, I can't see what everything Anna's talking about, but I know she was in treatment, so wishing you well, Anna. Hope everything's going well for you right now. Um, excuse me. So, like I said, I'm not 100% sure which way you're going with it. Brand new tank, brand new whatever, but um, it wouldn't be uncommon for a fish that's new to a tank to not eat for a few days. But I would say if it's not eating, personally, my feeling about it would be if it's not eating within 48 hours, you may end up having to treat for parasites or something. It's probably could have some gill flukes, could have internal parasites. And then there's other things too as well. I mean, it could have ick, it could have. I mean, there's just so many things that it could be, which
Okay.
is really tough for a new fish keeper to field.
Mhm.
Um, and this is why sometimes they fail, and it's not their fault. The fish may have come in with something. Oh, good. I'm glad, Anna.
Let's
And
shrink it a little bit more with our laughter tonight, Miss Anna.
it's good. Um, so there's just, I mean, it could be a few things, but my feeling is if you have had a fish in your tank and it's gone a week or so, you've got to do something, because it gets to the point where almost once they get to a point where they don't eat, it's can be tricky getting them to eat after that. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
kind of how I feel about it.
But what if because he hit me with this? What if you got it from a reputable source? Like I was like, Miss Joey, I love your fish. And we lived in the same vicinity,
Mhm.
same water, same everything.
Mhm.
And I purchased them from you, or you gift them to me, and they're healthy. You even started me with some bacteria. You got my
Yeah.
tank started. You've helped me out, but my fish are still not eating.
But things just can go wrong. They can go
Okay.
wrong from the perfect aquarium to that next aquarium. Even
Okay.
if I sold you, a fish that's 100% healthy, no parasites, nothing, whatever, that it appears to be 100%. When you get them into another tank and then they get stressed, they'll, if there's ick present, and there is, almost always ick present, things just, they get the chance to sort of attack them. So, oh, hey, Dawn, how you doing? Um, so it's not, it's not always the source. It's like everybody wants to blame the person they got it from, but sometimes it's just circumstances. Things go wrong. You can set a tank up in your house and take perfectly healthy fish from your own tank and move it over, and things can still go wrong, and you're in control of it. So, but it is unfortunate if it is a new fish keeper, because they might get discouraged. And that's what, that's where it's hard. You get somebody and they're like, yeah, I got a tank, and, I got fish like 3 times and they all died, and I just gave the tank away. That's too bad, because if they could have gotten through that initial, problem or problems and gotten through the first few months, they might have really enjoyed fish keeping after that. But, I can see where it's frustrating, and people worry about the money, and there's just all sorts of things that go along with it.
Okay, because it was, I mean, he was talking some good questions, because this is coming from a person who doesn't keep fish, so I can actually nerd out a little bit. I'm like, ooh, I can talk to you, because I'm not the the pushy salesman. I'm trying to just sell you a fish, and there's not a lot of them like that, but there you'll get something like, oh, you can get these or you can get that, and then 9 times out of 10 you got to find somebody just to get some fish, because it's hard now, because they're they're ripping running around, because the hobby is exploding still, and it's now they got to turn to YouTube, they got to turn to someone that they know that goes through fish keeping itself. So it was nice to like have someone who doesn't fish keep ask me a question. I was like,
yeah. Well, it makes you stop and think again too. Like you said, it's like things that you hadn't really thought about for a while, and it's like, could be this, could be that. But there's always things that are present in water sources, and it's kind of like us. You can be around the cold, you don't always get it, but if you run down, you might get it. And so that's where moving fish around, and every time you move them, it can bring them down a little bit. So I don't know, just things. Hey, Brooke, how you doing? Rounded Rub, hello.
There's
so people. I don't know. There's just so many circumstances, but it's too bad if they don't find a way to continue. Freaky Fish Lady Holly, hello.
Yeah, it was rough trying to pull this knowledge from here,
because there's no one answer. I cannot say to you, oh, you need to do this, this, and this, and it's going to be perfect. No.
Yeah, it was really, I was like, you know what? That is the hardest. It's the easiest question, but the hardest question, because I have to say, like, where'd you get it from? Are you quarantining? Do you think that it has something because you got it from somewhere? I mean, even if it's a wild fish that may be healthy, it just may not eat, because whatever you're feeding it, it's not what it's going to eat, because that could
be. And then, of course, if it's a brand new tank, it is your quarantine tank. I mean, you're bringing them in, and that's what you're doing.
There you go. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah. Right. That is true, because even sometimes, like you say, a quarantine tank will turn into a regular tank eventually, and then you have to upgrade or do something about that. But it'll turn sometimes eventually.
But I mean, especially if that's your only tank and you're new to fish keeping, I mean, you're going to bring your fish home and you're going to put them in that tank.
That's the risk some of us we have to take. I mean, that's pretty much bottom line. You have to quarantine after a while, because I mean, some people don't. Like, there's a lot of people who just plop and drop in their display tanks, like, and I'm
it's risky
for all of it. Yeah, it's risky, but I'm all for it, because you're doing it. That's for you guys. Like, my heart drops when I see that.
Yeah, I mean, but if you are confident and you know the things to look for, then, and if that's their only tank, that's what they're going to do, So
yeah, don't go fishing with this guy. He already knows. He's like, oh, I'm like 6 foot. Rob's like 5'3". Let's go to like and he knows it was rain season at this time. He goes, oh, we're gonna go to when it's like raging rapid waters and all of these, and these are creeks. These ain't even like streams or like huge wide bodies. These are creeks, and it's whoosh, whoosh. And he's like, yeah, I got you, Rob. Don't worry about it. He goes, I was gonna put you on waders, but I don't think you'd make it. I said, yeah, not. Let's not put that on the video because I would lose all camera, everything, and that would be a rough fishing adventure. That was not the play. So I'm glad he was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That'd be a bad idea. I was like, yeah, you're right. You think I'm playing Diva? You think I'm playing? Come on now, Diva. Brandon is a prankster. He'll fool you. He'll fool you. But he was like, nah, that's a little too serious. I'm not gonna put you in that because he thought it was gonna be funny. Put me in some waders that was probably gonna be up to here.
Well, I was gonna say, how are you gonna move it? And what if they get waterlogged and there goes Rob? Down the stream with the waders, you know. And if they're Brandon's size, they're gonna be huge.
That's what I was like, dude, do you realize if you put waders on me, your waders are probably the ones that are, you know, you shop at the store or the section that I don't shop at. So yeah, I don't think they make waders in my size, honestly. I think they just say, Rob, just stay on the bank.
Of course
you're safe
they
on
do.
The bank.
But that doesn't mean you want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're more safe on the bank. Yeah. So I don't think that was the best thing for me. It might have been great if you filmed it though. That was not funny, Rob. Yeah, no, it was not. I don't think I would have been able to film it unless somebody was on the other
somebody
side.
on the bank would have had to film it.
That would have been the last words. Help! Because that would have been it. It was really quick. I don't know how.
Yeah.
He was in there and he was like, "Yo, I'm pretty winded. I'm pretty glad I didn't put you in those." I just looked at him. I go, I wasn't going to anyway. I was looking at the water and I was already seeing how you were struggling. I already know.
Yeah, I was like, it'd be like a kid in a snowsuit, you know.
I already know it's good. No.
Yeah. Kaplan Brian, how you doing?
I would have been sitting with Ness like, hey, we got you. They would have had to put a string on me or something. They would have had to put some floaties or something.
Yeah, they put a rope on you. Yeah.
To recover me later.
Put a buoy on you in case you go under. Yeah.
Miss Joey,
that would work.
And I think we got a whole bunch of brand new people in here, and I know.
Well, I see Casual Aquatics. I've been seeing a few as they come in. Hello, Casual Aquatics.
Everybody up in here laughing at my pain as always because somebody always wants to throw a shirt joke at me because they know that I always jab back with something because they want to see what I react on. So like,
Diva wants you to have a bobber.
A bobber? Yo, there was some bobbers. I was like, yo, that would actually save me if I needed it. I was like, this bobber looks like it was made for something out in the ocean that they have what are those called? That are like
a buoy.
There we go.
I think you need a buoy, not a bobber. Bobber's not going to do it. You need a buoy.
There was a bobber that was it was a resemblance of. I was like, dang, they make them that huge.
Or you need a barrel, you know, like they put on the sharks or you need a barrel, you know, keep you afloat so we don't lose you going down river.
Here we go, laughing at my pain as usual. My lady's brother was over here helping us mount TVs and stuff, and he goes, "Hey, I know you got a short ladder." And I was walking away from him, and I stopped, and I turned that, and I knew as soon as I turned. He would just sit there and be smiling and giggling. I was like,
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything because you know what? You're right. I do. I got 2 different sizes looking for 3. Because these ceilings are tall. So all my ladders I can't reach. So if anything burns out, it's over. It's just gonna stay burnt out.
It's gonna stay burnt out. You're gonna have to get
burnt out until they're all burnt out, and then I'm like, oh, we have no lights, but the lights are paid. We just have no.
But you just have to get a bigger ladder.
Well, it's like a countdown. If it gets to 2, it's like your battery. Like, oh, we gotta go get them.
Right. I mean, you got a 2-step or a 3-step right now?
We got okay, so we have a 3 mini step. This is like
Yeah.
to put stuff into our cabinets. We can't use anything above the cabinets, like the second shelf. Like
Yeah.
everything's free up there. Like if you wanted to hide stuff up there, no one can see
You can't.
it. Don't laugh, y'all. That's not funny.
Okay, so you got the steps for the kitchen, and then you got steps
And
for other
then I
things.
got a 3-stepper when I had multiple tanks that reached a certain level, and that's when I said I'm done keeping fish at this level. 2 levels and it. Anyone co-sign with me? Two and low.
No, I'm with you on that. I have one rack that has 4, has the bottom shelf, and then 3, 4. And I just finally am like, I need to ditch the top shelf and the bottom shelf because I'm up all the time and still up to my armpit, trying to do the top tank, and then the bottom tank's just a pain in the butt too. So I'm with you. I'm about 2 levels now is about where I'd like to be. At the most on a rack.
So
yeah.
That's a good thing to say. I'm glad someone else believes that something I say as well, because I didn't like both of those. The top, because I'm over here hunched over and I'm almost on my tippy toes already.
Mm-hmm. No, I have the same problem with that one rack. It's like the top tank is ridiculous.
And then at the bottom, you have no gravity to get a nice suction. I mean, you have a nice
100%.
flow. You have a nice flow, but it's not fast enough to drain it fast enough. You're like,
oh no, it takes forever to drain the bottom tank. Yeah. No, if you are, Brian is giving you a hard time about the waders. And they do want you to know that, they do make waders your size. I mean, they do.
Do they?
Of course.
Does it go by weight or size?
I hate to say, where's the other alternative if you couldn't find them in the men's section? I
told you I'm standing on the sidewalk, or not the sidewalk, the Bay Area, not the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, where's the other section you might shop if you weren't shopping at the adult section?
I'm going home.
I mean, there is an alternative.
I'm like the aisle over. Like I'm that kid that was like, man, I wish I was in men's section. Then I look over at the prices. No, I don't. Because I'm literally right there, like 18 Husky-ish.
Yeah.
Like I can't find certain sizes, because it's weird. We go like, I need like a 27, 29, like I need a 29, 27.
Now, Lumpy, of course it's Rob's show, but he always makes me talk so much. It's truly Rob's show.
Yeah, I was the kid.
I say that to him too.
Yeah,
I do.
I don't make you talk that much. I don't.
Well, you
ask
me
these so much. That's it. That's all
I know. Sorry. You ask me these questions, and then I'll say to you after, I'm like, I did all the talking, and you're like, yeah. And I'm like, well.
You can plead the 5th, and I go, okay. I respect.
Maybe you should. Yeah.
I respect it. I could say, okay. I can hear no, Rob. I don't feel like listening and hearing your question. I get it. But
so if we want to, if they would like to hear your side, so is it Snoochie?
On my side of what?
Snoochie? Is it Snoochie and then Rico's in here? Hello.
Snoochie
well, maybe they want to hear your side of the new tank thing. If we want to go more on that.
Oh, well, I mean, it was more like you just said. It really was so many avenues you can go down. And then what I said at the end of the day, it's just really hard, and it may be just that fish for you. Like you may not be able to support that fish. Some people are not able, and it will go into the second question as well. Now, I mean, it will go in the second question, because I kind of have a stance on this question from a different perspective, not as far as because of the fish getting so large or so small or anything, but he goes, okay, so what fish do you feel like isn't supposed to be sold in the hobby because of a certain perspective that you don't think other people think of. So I go of, like you just said, hard of feeding. So pea puffers are hard to feed sometimes because
Yeah.
most of them are wild. If not, I don't know anyone that's breeding them. That'd be awesome if anyone's breeding them. So if they're not able to adapt what fish food you're feeding them, most likely they will. They eat pretty much anything. I've had pea puffers. Have you ever had them?
No, I've never
Okay.
kept them.
They're amazing. You might want to check them out. Do little things. Do
I
little.
know they are cute. I look at them occasionally in the store, but I don't want to dedicate a tank really
I
to them.
know.
So
It's so
I
hard.
don't
I
buy
know.
them. You
Yeah.
know.
So and that's the reasoning too, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I can put them there, and that's just a
Right.
misplacement in fish, because I've done that before when I was growing into fish, misplacing fish in certain tanks that I didn't know that they didn't get along with.
Right. Well,
So
that's, I mean, but that's also, you learn. You learn as you go
mhm.
along, and you learn really from your own mistakes. You can listen to other people and you can take advice, but there's nothing like firsthand experience. And when you mess something up,
You'll know. You
yeah,
will definitely know.
yeah,
I mean, it and that's why I said, okay, so just to say, I wouldn't I wouldn't mind for people to keep Oscars or any of those things because I'm able to keep one. And I know if I am, some others can, and I can, shed some light to that. But for the difficultiness, yes, because I want to spare that fish's life as much
hmm
as possible, because that would help, you know, with other people wanting that fish as well or doing all that. But then that would make sure that any other fish that do that, then you got to get rid of it. No, you got to actually
yeah,
learn from what you have, come from. So I said it would be hard to say what fish I would want not to be sold, but then again, I'm like, no, because then I want that other fish that is sold, but it isn't for some reason and some other areas. So I'm just like,
yeah. So, all right, I'm going to get back to that for a second, but I just got to say it's halftime. Guess what? Smash the like button.
Let's get it, please and thank you. Um,
Um,
yeah,
so he really is he intending to keep fish, or did he just sit around and think of a
no,
bunch of questions for
I
you?
think it's just a fair interest of, like,
Okay.
just conversation, like, yo, Rob, I gotta keep you on your game. What would I have
Because
to
he
do?
asked you some good questions.
Yeah, and he asked, like koi fish, and I'm not into koi. Like, I'm not as like a breeder or anything, but I do watch videos, or I've done a
Sure.
little bit of reading of them. I can give him a fair, share of a little bit of knowledge, not
Yep.
from a firsthand, like you knowing goldfish or any species of that nature, or knowing anything of them, or even the techniques of breeding, because I'm pretty sure they're similar, right? They're
Yeah.
they're all the same, similar. So I said I really don't know as far as like in depth on them. Like, he goes, well, what is the expensive ones, and what is the more ones that people sort out for. I'm like, you know what? It's pretty much the beauty of the eye. Like, people will look at one fish and go, that is not what I would put in my tank, but I would put this in my tank. And
Right.
then I would say I would put what he didn't want in my tank, and whatever he picked I didn't like.
I just go with it's price is what you're willing to pay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, people can put any kind of a price on something, and then it's really in the end, how much do you love it and how much are you willing to pay?
That's true.
But that's with everything in life, not just fish. You know,
Right.
how much do you love it? What are you willing to pay? So
For
there's
true.
that. And then you get into the part of the conversation where it's like, just being new and putting fish together. But again, there are things that happen. You may have had certain fish together 10 years ago and it worked great, and you try it again today and it's horrible. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no magic potion. Nothing works every time. That's that's my feeling
That
on it,
needs to be put on a t-shirt. And Terry over here making everyone laugh.
Seriously, yeah, I
Starting out
saw
the new
that.
year with the top-notch comment of the stream so far. Halftime
Mhm.
already. This
Mhm.
stream is always rated S for vertically challenged. Vertically challenged? Wow. Terry, man. Oh, and then he gets a bell. Oh, that's even better. That's just like syrup on pancakes. I don't know if people. Oh, can we take a poll here? Hot syrup or cold syrup? I don't care. Put that thing on there.
Oh, I just do room temperature.
Oh,
See,
so
I'm not hot, or
leave it on the table.
I just leave it in my cabinet. I don't refrigerate it.
Okay.
So it's room temperature.
So people refrigerate. There's some people I've seen refrigerate, and some people leave it out. So
yeah,
I don't care. Like and then like some people heat it up. Like I've seen it
yes,
at
they do.
hotels.
Yeah.
I've seen it at certain things, and I don't care. I mean, I don't care.
I don't want it ice cold out of the refrigerator because it's going to make my pancakes or my French toast cold or whatever I'm putting it on. But, you know, so room temperature, I don't have to have it heated, but I prefer not to have it cold out of the refrigerator, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. Anybody?
This is your fun size.
Bueller. I've always had that. I just have weird questions. I sit there and I laugh like, I wonder if somebody would really answer me. I will walk down the street and go, hey.
Everybody always has an answer.
Cold syrup on your pancakes.
You'll always get an answer to a question like that, you know.
Okay.
I've seen Smoochie says, I've seen Fruity Pebbles flavored syrup. Wow.
Ew. I don't know. I don't know. That's ooh.
I never liked Fruity Pebbles, so I definitely wouldn't want the syrup.
I like the chocolate, the Cocoa Pebbles. I like the Cocoa Pebbles. I like them better than
if I was gonna go that route, I was always a Fruit Loop person, not a.
They have Fruit Loops with marshmallows now. I was like,
I don't like the marshmallows. If I was going to do it, I just would want Fruit Loops.
My daughter only eats the marshmallows and then just throws the rest of the cereal.
Yeah.
Stop being wasteful. Oh, she's 2. She doesn't know. I'm like, well, I can only say, you know what? I can't be mad right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What we say, maple syrup? Maple syrup.
Well, I'm sure there are many different flavored syrups out there. I mean, I know IHOP carries a few, and then there's other places, so, you know.
Yeah.
Now, my sister makes her own syrup, so she's all for the maple syrup. Oh, yeah, she boils.
She goes tap the
trees? She taps her trees and boils it down every spring. Yeah.
I'm coming to Maine.
She's got some right now for you.
No way. I'm coming to Maine. And the tree is just going to be this tall. Oh,
yeah, they're big ones. Yeah. She spends days boiling that stuff down.
Diva hates the pebbles.
But it is good.
Diva, you hate the pebbles? But don't you have pebbles in your fish tanks? You can't like. You can't hate.
I believe
you can't like the pebbles in your.
I think she's talking about
them in your cereal.
The Fruity Pebbles. And what's the other one?
No.
Oh, Cocoa Puffs or Count Chocula, right? Was that it? Cocoa Puffs or Count Chocula?
No.
Oh, Lefty, your sister does it too? Yeah.
Lefty, that is. I need to do this.
I could do it here. I just don't want to deal with boiling it down.
I need to do everything in life. That's just it. I just have to. Just to say I did. It
is delicious.
Syrup.
It is.
I got some syrup out of a tree. That does not sound right.
And when you see it come in, you know, and it's kind of clear, and you know, sometimes got a little of the bark and stuff in it. It's real rustic. You know, you gotta drain things out and boil it, and you know, that bark will never hurt you. It won't.
There was something. It's crawling. Ew, gross. What is this?
Oh, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I would just experience it and not, you know, go through that process. I'll go to the store though, in a heartbeat. In a small heartbeat. You know, I can't. Yeah. No.
The strawberries.
No. But the questions that he throw at me. The koi one.
Well, was some good questions.
The koi one was fun because it made me actually want to look up more, because it was like, okay, now I got to be on my ball game, because it seems like now that I am getting a little bit more in depth into this, and now I'm gonna be starting over different things, I got to start freshening up on some research on certain fish and thinking. And it made me also like want to look into other things that like wasn't just goldfish. So I was like, you know what? Now you've inspired me. So that helps. That helps us and inspires us as well. You know, all around. So I kind of was just like, man, I kind of enjoy having people who don't fish keep ask questions, like real legitimate questions. Like even if they're just starting out on fish keeping, it's fun. Like it's really fun because they're you can mold them kind of sort of. Because even me when I was growing up, I was struggling in school, so they would always teach me the easy way, the hard way, and say, Rob, make it easy for yourself. And I go, you know what? I'm gonna make it the hard way and easy way somehow, and meet them in the middle, and just make it my way, so I can figure how to get this grade, grade right. So that's pretty much how fish keeping is. You got to take it the hard way and the easy way. Goodness, this does not sound right. Fish keeping is gross sometimes when you talk like that. I gotta take a sip on that. But yeah, you gotta take it the hard way, and sooner or later it'll be easy on you. It will come to you. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know, you learn your lessons as you go.
That is so true. But yeah, that's what it and it. I love when it challenges you because sometimes it's overbearing when you meet fish keepers who are much more knowledgeable than you are. And do we have a Maple Street up in here?
There's always somebody. Oh yeah, Brandon's been here.
No, but there's this Maple Street.
And Aquatic. He's coming on. He's coming on. Both.
Did you keep the Maple Street alive?
So you have both channels?
No,
I don't know.
Ness, are we still in business over there? Maple Street / Coldwater?
I don't know.
Is that what I'm smelling? Is that what I'm smelling when I'm?
But you are right. I hadn't noticed that yet. That they were in as Maple Street as well. Yeah.
Or do we got a troll up in Cheer? Because I love trolling.
I don't know. I can't answer that. If Brandon's still here,
Maple Ness. I like that, Fish Tropic. I like it. Maple Ness. We gotta definitely vote for that one. But yeah, no, that I don't know if you kept that alive. Shout out to y'all. But for those who actually can nerd out to talking about fish, like sometimes our fish stream is not about fish. It's not really, and this is
very often not about fish.
This is probably the most we've ever talked about fish.
Well, maybe. Yeah, we've never talked a full hour about fish, that's for sure.
No, we're probably going to go into something different right now. And I guarantee you when we rewatch this, like we always do, like, yo, we didn't talk about fish at all again. We thought we did. It was like 2 seconds that we went on a tangent again.
Yeah. Well, it's just whatever you want to talk about, that's where we're going to go.
Do y'all got 3 accounts? What is going on here? We got Miss Ness here. We got Maple Street here. Are y'all pranking me right now? Am I on punked?
I don't know. Are they giving you an answer?
I don't know, but this is weird. But Maple Ness, I like that. I'm gonna start calling you Maple Ness. That's Fish Tropic. Shout out to you, man. Rob, how much you charge for? I don't know. I don't know. Why is everybody? Look, listen. I don't know what it is about the short jokes or any of the. We didn't have that many today. I'm upset.
You had a few.
Terry.
You might not have seen them.
There was a few. I'm a little upset. That's not many. So let's get a little bit more before we get to 15 minutes, please. Because I know I'm gonna rewatch it.
You're legit asking for it?
Yeah. Because I know some people we've been talking about real stuff, and not only that, but yet for those who have friends that talk about fish all the time, you're lucky. Bye, Miss Kim. Have a wonderful
Have a good
night.
evening.
Yeah. if you are, I'm trying, Rob. I know. That's what I'm saying. Try a little harder. Like I said, try a little harder. Let's
Well,
go for
3G's
it.
got one for you.
What's up, 3G?
It says, well, this was short but sweet.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I mean, but you did ask for it.
Rob has to stand for his dreams. That's probably a theory a lot of people are saying because Rob stands all the time. No, actually, yeah, that is a problem. I don't like sitting down, and it kind of, yeah. I either gotta put it flat down on something, or I have to go something. It can't be on a tall area. You're right. I can't sit down and do a live stream because that issue. I am short. That's right. That's actually right. And also, I feel like if I sit down, I don't get in the issue there. Okay, Maple Nest forever. We're good. We're good, everyone. We're good.
Good. It's the real thing, the real deal.
That was
There
a
you
good
go.
one, by Zine. What's up? That was
Oh, Dawn, that's pretty good.
knee-high fish guy. Oh, wow. Hey, that's gonna be a good channel for anyone who wants to take that. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
the knee-high fish guy.
That would be a good
I like
little
it.
intro and everything. Now we're gonna be getting look. We have a TV show, Little Rob on the Prairie. That was last year, and then now we have Knee High Fish Guy. Wow.
Mhm.
I don't think I should have asked for this one on this one. That
Well,
was
you did.
sour.
You
That one was a little
clearly asked
sour.
for it.
That was a little sour. Yeah, and I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that.
Oh,
We got-
Holly would like to know if you do shorts.
Every so often I do. I do. Every so often.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not, and my videos are already short. Dang. My videos are already short. So when YouTube actually got shorts, I looked at myself in the mirror and I go, wait a minute, because I was looking at and I was brushing my teeth and I looked in the mirror and go, my videos are already short.
You don't want to bring it to attention.
And I was like, oh no. That's not good. I said, short.
You don't want to put that on top of your video.
Always involving me. I said, why do they call them shorts? I know it's a short little clip, but why can't they call it clips? Why can't they call it clips? YouTube.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. They weren't aware that you had a problem with the word short. Clearly, when they came up.
I'm a little offended. Offended. Yeah.
Yeah. They just weren't aware that it was going to be a problem for you.
It's a trigger word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorts. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like when people would get cigarettes in front of me and they'd be like, "Can I get the ones the Newport shorts in the box?" I said, "Short what? Short cigarettes. Can you say the small? No, don't even say small. Can you give me those ones right there?" I did not believe that until my mom said it one time. I go, ew. She go, what? I said, you said short. She goes, shut up. I'm short too. I go, I know, but still, you don't live it on.
Well, maybe it's just not a trigger word for her.
When I say it, it is.
It is? Oh, okay.
To her, nah, it's okay. But me, when I say it, you got it from me.
Right.
And then she throws it right back at me like, haha, I know. He stands on milk cart. No, I don't. No, I don't. But here's the thing. Funny. When I had to put my car in the shop, everybody at that shop was tall. So when I got in, I go, man, I'm so short. It is taking a while to get to the pedals.
I was going to say, they put the seat back.
This guy had to be 6'5". Goodness gracious. Where is he at? Like, I need to go like, man, dude, you need to let me know about this. Like, I got in and almost fell into my car. I almost had to call my insurance and go, I'm not okay. Okay, I'm still on property right now. I'm still on property. Do I need to file? I almost had to file. Okay.
So it was a stretch, is what you're saying.
I was like, dude, this is not the Olympics. I'm not pole vaulting in my car. Okay, this is not that time. Not the time right now. I just got the car, trying to go home. You didn't try to adjust, at least adjust it back a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little. I mean, if you worried about the Rona, I haven't touched it in a while. Trust me.
I'm sure it was just like you said. It was a tall guy that got in the car, put the seat back,
I'm like,
and he
come
forgot
on,
to
man.
put it down. Yeah.
Hey, if my car seat would have went out at that point in time, I would have been screwed. I wouldn't have been able to drive home.
You needed a few kilos.
I was like, so you're gonna have to come back and get me something, like, because I can't drive this thing. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Leaning way back.
Oh man, does anyone listen to loud music while they're transporting fish? That's another thing I've always said in a car, because I'm always chilling, leaning back, and I'm listening to fish. I'm like, man, I'm listening to my music. I'm like, man, I wonder how it sounds in their bag right now.
Yeah, how do you think it does affect them, Nick?
Oh man, I'm like, this is why they don't eat for a little bit. They're still a little shaken up.
Right? There you go. There's a tip.
That was a good tip.
Turn down the music. Yeah, it might eat.
I think that's what it is.
Little personal tip there. Hey, Swampy. Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Yeah, no. So Miss Joey, we're go ahead and end it a little bit because my daughter is being watched by a 14-year-old and it's getting quiet, and I don't like that.
You don't want it to be noisy, but now that it's
screaming, but now it's a little quiet, and
now that it's quiet, you're suspicious. Yeah.
I don't like that. So
you got that father here and going. It's like, wait a minute.
I was like, so who's flood something? Who's knocked something over? Who's broke? What we need to assess what's going on here. So Miss Joey, please say your wonderful goodbyes to these great people.
I will. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. It was fun. We did talk a lot about fish, which kind of is unusual. We usually, I think, mix it up a little bit more. But anyway, thanks for coming in. It's coming, guys. Here it comes. Smash the like button.
Yeah, smash it, please, and thank you. Miss Joey, as always, thank you so much. We have started the new year off having fun as always, so I appreciate it. We had some crowd in here. We still do, so I appreciate for those who are brand new. As always, I do have Miss Joey's link in the description, and I'm pretty sure my mods are amazing, so they have probably put those in. And for those who are trying to get the numbers as well, I've always appreciate my mods for doing that, putting their precious times and working hard to put this stream in motion and keeping it clean. I appreciate that. And for those who are watching this replay, as always, I really do appreciate y'all. And for those in the chat, more importantly, I really appreciate y'all for being here and taking a little bit of time out of y'all schedule and listening and almost burning something because you're laughing too hard. And it's good to see Miss Anna is doing well with her treatment. So shout out to Miss Anna. Keep doing your thing. Be strong. And I appreciate you always being here, even when you're going through a lot right now. So see y'all next week. Hey, Miss Joy, I might have somebody.
You might have what?
I might have a little guest, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
So I like always, don't get set in stone, but I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
I've sent a couple. So bye, y'all.
Bye.
As always, be kind, be courteous.